Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're on part 24 of the Lords of the Fallen 100% walkthrough. In the previous video, we ended up beating the Light Reaper, and we progressed Kukujin's quest by hiring her, summoning her, and then I showed you what you would get if you were to summon Isaac Paladin Isaac. You get the Dark Crusader class, and you get an achievement for doing it. And for, I think you only get one trophy for finishing his quest. And then after that, we beat Andreas of Ebbs, got his items that he drops. We got the achievement for that. And then we went and fought the Iron Wayfarer. We got his hammer. And we're going to start this video off by finishing his quest over in the Fee for the Chill Curse. And we went and gave Damarose her seed pod. And in this video, we are going to start things off, like I said, by finishing Iron Wayfarer's quest, and we're going to give Gerlinda her seed pod and kill her. And then we are actually going to go to Bramis Castle. That is the last area of the game. I accidentally kind of messed up a little bit. I started to record this video. I went over to Bramis Castle, opened up the gate to it. Went in maybe not very far at all and realized my video wasn't recording right. So I'm gonna take you back through what I went through and show you the items. There are really no items that I grabbed, honestly, which is good. So but yeah, so like I said, we're gonna start things off by finishing Iron Wayfarer's quest and Gerlinda giving her the seed pod. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I appreciate you watching. So we're going to head over to the depths at the Vestige of Lost Barasque, and we're going to head back into Mother's Lull, and we're going to go get Gerlinda's seed pod, because we have to give Gerlinda seed pod and kill her. And Gerlinda is the blacksmith, if you weren't aware. So if you do need to buy anything from her, make sure you do it right then and there. We've already bought everything from her that we need. And I believe when you do kill her with the seed pod, you get her hammer, which is one of the weapons you'll need for the all weapons achievement. So we're going to enter Mother's Lull. We're just going to skip the cutscene. And we're going to go grab the seed pod from this body. We're going to interact with it. So we got Gerlinda's seed pod. And we're going to exit Mother's Lull. And we're just going to head back to the Skyrest and give that seed pod to her and kill her. But like I said, if you are needing anything out of her shop, make sure to do it before you give her the seed pod. So we're gonna head back to the Skyrest. Oh. All right. So like I said,
you again.
She does have large Duralium shards that you can buy for 3,000 each, which is crazy expensive. But if you need to upgrade any of your weapons, make sure to farm some vigor, buy a bunch of these, and then kill her. Yeah, or you can farm them. You can farm them from certain enemies as well. So, all right. So we are gonna give her the seed pod, and we got Gerlinda's hammer for doing that. Sorry, Gerlinda. We had to do it. Now, after we do that, we're going to come in here. Oh, we need to pay Kukujin, actually. Let's pay Kukujin real quick. Totally forgot to do that. Oh, we don't have 8,500 vigor. Well, we will shortly. So before you fight another main boss, make sure you pay her. We're going to go into Umbral. And we should be able to use the Umbral or the Light Reaper's parasite on this thing right here. Maybe we have to get her dialogue first.
The lamp only then can the...
Okay, is it this one? No. Alright, so let's restart the game real quick. So make sure to reset the game if it's not showing the interact button on the post for you next to Malhue. Now we should be able to use the... Yep, there we go. So we're going to interact with this, and we're going to hand over the Light Reaper's Umbral Parasite. That was weird. Alright, so we're gonna talk to her.
The appropriated offspring is returned to the care of this unworthy servant. My abiding failure only redressed by you. But no more weeping, no, instead joy at finally bearing witness to the makings of an umbral paragon. One blooming as umbral itself will soon bloom upon this base reality.
Alright, so make sure to exhaust her dialogue.
I abide instead one bloom.
I don't know if it matters, but just make sure you do it either way. So after we do that, we can head back to the depths. At the vestige of lost Baraskew. Is that what it's called? Yeah, vestige of lost Baraskew. And then we're going to head back into Mother's Lull, and we're going to turn the Rune of Adir into the Withered Rune of Adir. And basically we just do that by interacting with that body that's standing there. It's pretty simple. We're going to enter Mother's Lull. And then we're going to interact. Hand over the Rune of Adir and bind yourself evermore to the will of the putrid mother. So this is essentially locking yourself into it. We've already pretty much locked ourselves into the ending, so but this is just another warning. So we are going to hit yes. So we use the Rune of Adir, we got the Withered Rune of Adir, and we got Melchior's Seed Pod. And Melchior's Seed Pod is for the Iron Wayfarer. So we're going to exit Mother's Lull. And we're going to head back to the Vestige. So once we do that, and we get the Withered Rune of Adir and Melchior's Seed Pod, we're going to go wrap up the Iron Wayfarer's quest. And at this point, you're going to want to have followed all the steps, and you're going to want to have soul flayed all of the stigmas that are associated with them. Because when we go and give him... So we're going to head over to the Fee for the Chill Curse at the Vestige of Sfornil. So when we go over here, we're going to use the rune or the seed pod on him, and then he will end up dropping his armor set and everything, and we will get the achievement for doing that. We're going to head up this ladder, and we're going to head in like it was our first time being here. And we do have to be an umbral to be able to see the Iron Wayfarer, but he's just a little ways up here, so we're just going to keep running. And then remember there's that archer right up here. We're just gonna run past him. And we're gonna jump down here. And we're gonna go into Umbral. And the Iron Wayfarer is gonna be standing right over here, and we're gonna exhaust his dialogue.
You'll get no more fight from me. Couldn't stand the influence of the rune like I could when I was younger. But my head's clear now. Clearer than ever. Gods. Men good and bad. People I've hated. People I've loved. I've been told by all sorts at one time or another that I'm nothing but a killer. A monster. Turns out they were right. Every one of them. A man can try to deny what he is. But only for so long, even if he's immortal. Well, no more. I'm done.
So we're gonna use the Withered Rune of a Deer. And we've got the Harkin's Umbral Parasite. And we're gonna pick up his armor set. And you should get an achievement for doing that. So we're actually just going to fast travel back instead of running all the way back. So we've actually taken on quite a bit of quests. We finished Exactor Dunmire's, we finished Iron Wayfarers, we finished Andreas of Ebbs, we finished Byron and Winterberries. We almost finished Damaroses. I mean, I showed you how to go about finishing it. And then, and so, yeah, we still have the Tortured Prisoners quest that we had to finish and Kukajan's quest that we had to finish. So like I said in the beginning of the video, a couple things I did not get recorded. So here at the Skyrest, I ended up upgrading my health, which I gave her 3 Saintly Quintessences, Pieta, and we got our health up to +8, and I changed my shield as well. So those are really the only things I did. So from here, we are going to head on over to Upper Calrith at the Vestige of the Forgotten Guardian. So from here at the Vestige of the Forgotten Guardian, we're going to head out this way. And there is going to be a gate right here with all this stuff covering it, and you're going to want to use the Withered Rune of a Deer on it, which we have right here. So I showed you just a little bit ago that we turned the Rune of a Deer into the Withered Rune of a Deer at the Mother's Lull, so we're going to need that to open up this gate. Once you get this open, we're going to head through this way. And like I said, I did make it just through a little bit of this area. There is a dog right back here. I didn't really grab any items left. Take these guys out. And then you're going to want to buff up, because there is a Crimson Rector Knight right up here. Also, one more thing, we ended up using our Saintly Quintessences for our heals. These things right here, we ended up going to Pieta and we upgraded our health. So now we only have 3 more that we need to find throughout the game, and then we're done fighting them. That should be 20 of them. So right now we have 8 total Saganorixes. So once we get in here, we're going to go into Umbral. And I already have this part pulled out because I've already done it. We're going to take out this guy. Grab her loot. The spared countenance, and then you're going to want to pull this out right here, and then you're going to want to pull this out right here, which will pull both of these platforms out. After you do that, you'll be able to open this door right here, and you're going to want to take this guy out. To grab his loot. Then we're gonna head back up this way, and then now those platforms are gonna be pulled out for you, and we can just jump right across. Technically, you can run along the side little ledge right here. It is kind of hard, but it is a quicker way to get across. We're gonna head through here. And you're going to want to drop this ladder, which will give us a shortcut right back to the vestige. And then in this chest right here is going to be the executioner's axe, which I can show you right now. Right here, this is going to be the weapon that you will find in this chest. So make sure you grab that out of the chest. And this is as far as I made it, so luckily I didn't make it too far without showing you guys everything. So, we can get out of Umbral right here. And right out here is going to be another Crimson Rector Percival Knight. We're going to buff up real quick. And we're going to cast some spells on him. See how it just destroys them, dude. It's so nice. Okay, so we'll grab the Ignite Salts. We'll pop a large Mana Stone. And then right up here, in this room, we're going to take these guys out real quick. I mean, Infernal Enchantress and 2 dogs. How I dodged that. And then grab this item right here. And right here in this room, if you are doing Damarose's quest in the Inferno ending, this will be the last place you see her, and she will give you her cleaver, and you will end up getting the rest of her items at the end of the Sundered Monarch fight, which is the main boss in this area. And I did show in the last video how you would end up progressing her quest and how to finish it completely. So just make sure to go back and watch that if you are trying to do her quest, because I did show everything you need to do. Also, if you're doing the Radiance ending and you end up cleansing beacons, this is the area where you're going to find Damarose to fight her as a boss. So she does show up right here if you're doing the Radiance ending, and you will have to fight her. So it's not a very hard fight, but I'm going to show that to you guys right now as well. Just a little clip of it. So to trigger this boss fight, literally all you need to do is cleanse any beacon, and she will end up showing up here to fight you. So, and she is part of the All Bosses trophy, so she is one of the bosses that you need to kill, along with some other NPCs, and she gives you the cleaver, her cleaver, for the reward for killing her. So alright, so after that, we're going to head, I believe, right here. Yep. We're going to pull this across. I believe there's a Saintly Quintessence up here we can grab, and a big face that we're going to have to fight. Yep. Where's he? We're running through our health real quick. There we go. Take him out. grab his loot, and then we're gonna grab the saintly quintessence. So now we just need 2 more. Pretty sure we've gotten all of them throughout the game. Just trying to remember where the rest of them are at. And then we're gonna head up through this way, and we're gonna take a left turn up here. I think we got everything down there, and then we can get out of Umbral. Grab the map. And I had mentioned this once, but I'll mention it again. We are going to end up progressing the Tortured Prisoners quest. We haven't really talked to her in a minute because the next item that we need to give her is going to be in this area. And it is the Charred Letter that we're going to give her. And I'll show you where that's at here once we get to that area. Now we're going to open... We can plant a Vestige Seed right here. And we're going to rest real quick. And we'll eventually be able to drop this ladder right here, which will give us a shortcut back down here. Alright, so once we've rested, we are going to open up this door. This is going to lead us out into a big lava area. So there is going to be some enemies up here you're going to want to buff up. I don't know if this spell works very good. This lacerating weapon works very good on this weapon. I think we're going to change it back to the radiant weapon one. And we're going to come back here and grab this item. Get the fire ward. There's a dog right here. I believe that's everything. Yep. And we're gonna head through this way. Do not stand in the lava. You will die basically instantly. So there's an infernal enchantress right here. Oh my god. I tried blocking it. There we go. We're gonna roll around, get the burn off of us. Then we're gonna head up this way. We're gonna grab this item. Get the cell ward tinked. There's nothing up there, I don't believe. I'm just gonna go into Umbral. Because at this point, I don't want to end up missing anything. I mean, I don't want to miss anything throughout the game at all, but... So, once we can plant a Vestige Seed right here, too, if you didn't plant one back there. We're going to buff up one more time. There's going to be some enemies up here that are kind of difficult. We're going to come up this back way, and we're going to take out this guy. We're going to grab this item right here. And there's a Crimson Rector Percival right over there. Before we do that, we're going to grab this Enhanced Rogar Oil Flask, and we're going to point down right here, and we're going to pop the Umbral Parasite. Kill this dog and this little guy. Grab the item, get the Raw Mangler Sleeves, and I believe that's everything. So we're going to buff up one more time, and we're going to go take out the Crimson Percival. Make sure to grab his loot. Get the Proselyte Sword, which I think we might already have. And then... pretty sure that's it. Make sure to check around for any loot that you missed. And then we're going to go through here. And then we're going to pull this down. We're going to head this way. And there's going to be a Stigma right here we can grab. And there's also some little gargoyles.
Hey, what's that?
And then there's one more right here we can grab, or we can kill. Oh, there's one more. Well, there's 3 of them total. And then there is a mimic right here. We're gonna soul flay. Get the lucky paw and the vestige moth. Before we go that way, we're gonna head this way. We're gonna pull this down, or pull. So now we have that pathway open. We're gonna take these guys out, and then right up here. This is a really easy item to miss. Right up here. So you're gonna soul flay this. I remember missing this. I cannot talk. I remember missing this so many times throughout my playthroughs, and this is the Umbral Eye of Lost Berescu. And then I believe that's everything we need to grab. So I think I'm gonna double check here shortly, but I think that might be the last Umbral Eye we find. Now we just need to kill the Red Reaper and get the Umbral Eye from him. I could be wrong though. There might be one more that we need to get in here. So we're gonna pull that across, jump through, and now we can go this way. Get up. And then we're gonna jump up here. Grab Drustin's armor, his weapon, shield, and his ring. Now, if you've followed his quest up until this point, you will end up getting all of this stuff right here, and you should get an achievement for grabbing that. His quest is very easy. Literally, all you have to do is give him the unripe berries in the beginning. I think that's the guy that you give them to, and then you just talk to him the whole time. Every time you run into him, you just talk to him. You can go to my past videos if you need help with it, if that item doesn't end up showing up for you. I don't think it's a quest that you can get locked out of, so don't quote me on that though. I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna soul flay that, and that will open up this pathway over here for us. Take those guys out, and then we're gonna head back this way, and like I said, this area will be open. We'll be able to run across, and right below is where we were just a little bit ago, but don't jump down there because you will end up getting hurt. We're gonna grab the Infernal Slash, which is a very cool infernal spell. We're gonna kill the gargoyle. Alright, I believe that's everything. And we're gonna head up this way. And when you come in here, this will be you'll be able to drop the ladder to where you we planted that vestige seed right down here, so we can rest real quick. Now, after we rest, we're gonna head back up the ladder. And you can level up at this point. We're just gonna wait till we get to the next vestige to do that. Make sure you buff up, because there is a Crimson Percival up here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Take him out. Oh. Got the Crown of Nails and Ignite Salts. I think that's everything. And then we're gonna drop. I don't think we can open this yet. No. So we're going to drop this down right here, but we're going to come over here, and we're going to drop down, grab this item, the enhanced Cursed Figgy, and then jump down. So now we have this shortcut that'll lead right back up there. It will come in handy because that door that's closed up there that we can't get through will eventually be a shortcut back down to here. And yeah, so it all just kind of links together. So you can plant another vestige seed right here if you need to. We're going to head through this way. We're going to buff up. Don't think there's anything over here we need to grab. We're going to go into Umbral. I'm going to make sure I did not miss anything in here. Okay. So we're going to head up this path. Sounds like there's a dog up here. God, these guys do a lot of damage, dude. They're damn fireballs. And then head up this path. We're going to take out the Crimson Rector. Damn, that was a close one. Make sure to grab his loot if he has any. We're going to head up this way. We're going to grab the Stigma.
Envy his ability to sleep so soundly.
It soothes him having you near, and I know how exhausted
And the
you
good
are.
thing about being in Umbral...
sickness.
Hold on, I'll talk about it in a second. Is because you do get a little bit of extra vigor for being in Umbral. As you can see right below where your vigor is. Here, I'll show you. It'll say times 1.10. So you're just getting a little bit extra, which is nice. And you can see stuff that isn't normally there. So right up here, we're going to take this guy out. This is the item that we need to give the tortured prisoner. So when we rest up here, we're going to go over to her and give it to her. It's going to be the charred letter. We're going to head up this way. Plant a vestige seed right here if you need to. I think it's probably best we do it. Just in case we end up dying and we don't have to start all the way back, because there is a skin stealer right up here that we're going to fight, which isn't the hardest enemy, but I just want to be safe so you don't have to start super far back. So we're going to go into Umbral again. And we're going to pull this right here, and might lead to the skin stealer who's right behind this wall. Grab the large mana stone. Alright, let's take him out. Grab the skin stealer helm, and then there's gonna be an infernal enchantress right up here. We're gonna pop her parasite. And we got the 3 plucked eyeballs for killing her, and her skirt. Alright, so do not jump down there. You will die if you do it. We're gonna cut through this, and we're gonna head down these stairs, grab this item, Fire Ward. Grab this chest right here. Get the Grinning Axe, which I've never used it, but now we can open this door, which will lead us right back to that elevator that we just messed with a little bit ago, where I jumped out of that window right there, that opening, to grab that item. So now we have this shortcut that's open. You can get out of Umbral if you need to. We're gonna head back up, but we're gonna stay in Umbral because we're gonna have to soul flay this item right up here to open up the pathway. We're gonna jump across. We're gonna soul flay this right here. Soul flay that. And you have to come up here and soulflay this item up here before you can go up that ladder, obviously. So we're gonna come up here. There is a berry that we're gonna take out. Make sure to grab the loot. And then we're gonna soulflay this right up here, which will then open up this pathway for us. And we're gonna pull it across, and we're gonna jump over this way, climb up the ladder, and then soulflay this. Now, once we come up here, this pathway is going to be open now. So rest if you need to back there. We're almost to the next vestige. So there's going to be a couple gargoyles right here. They're going to dive bomb you. Grab the item. Grab this item. Get the Lord Axe. Damn it, I thought I'd be able to finish her. Take these guys out. Grab her loot. Spare's Grasp, which I think we already have. Now, once we come up here, there's going to be a new enemy that we have not seen yet, which is, you see, she's casting these fireballs. They're kind of like the Abbess enemies from over in the Abbey of the Hollowed Sisters, but they're fire enemies. I can't remember their exact names, but they're not extremely hard. You're going to go up and kill it, and it's going to break all this glass right here so we can get to the vestige. She's not that hard to kill. I'm going to take these dogs out. Oh, Conflagrant. We've got the Seer Staff, the Rogar Heart, and Conflagrant Seer Sleeves. So they're the Conflagrant enemies. And then right over here, let's make sure we're not missing any items. I don't know why there's a butterfly wall right here. That's weird. We're going to grab this item right here. Get the Ring of Eternal Devotion, which is a very good ring for a fire build. If you're doing a fire build. I believe it... Let's see what it does real quick. Ring of Charred and Melted Metal, inflicting burn buildup, simultaneously inflicts ignite buildup. So, very, very sick ring. I would definitely use it if I was doing an Inferno build. And then we're going to activate this vestige right here at the vestige of the Bloody Pilgrim. We're going to rest. Alright guys, that's going to wrap things up for part 24 of the walkthrough. We managed to get some things done today. We gave Gerlinda the seed pod. We finished up Iron Wayfarer's quest. We finished up Drewston's quest. Let's see, what else did we do? We got into the Bramis castle, which is very important. In the next video, we're going to be progressing the Tortured Prisoners quest. Like I just showed you, we got the charred letter right back there, and we're going to go over to Upper Calreth, give that to her. She is going to expand her store a little bit, and then we have the swaddling cloth that we need to give her, which is going to be up here in the castle. That'll be the last item we give her. Then she, after we give her the charred letter, though, she will come back here, and she will be right at the top of these stairs. And then, yeah, so I'm going to end up showing you, we're going to go through the end of her quest, obviously, but I am going to show you how to end up fighting her as a NPC boss if you are trying to fight her, because you do have to kill her to be able to get, she is one of the bosses that are included in the All Bosses achievement, which kind of sucks. There's like a handful of NPCs that you have to kill in order to get that achievement, so they make it a little bit more difficult, which I understand that, I guess, but... so yeah, next video we're going to be exploring the rest of Bramis Castle, progressing Tortured Prisoner's quest, and then, yeah, we're going to go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.